I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise.
Alright, welcome back everybody. There was a delay. I was supposed to be back in like 10 minutes after the other stream, and that turned into like an hour and a half. We had some homestead stuff we had to take care of. And a gas leak that had to be fixed, and yeah. And I got a splitting headache. So I just took a little bit, did some stuff, just finished up cutting some TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube shorts. Let everything settle, and now we're back for some more Dune Awakening. And the first thing I need to do is check this, because I have been told that the permissions for the Carrier Thopter are not working the way they should be, so I need to check some stuff here, because I could have sworn... Okay, guild. As an example, that is the co-owner role, correct? Where's a vehicle here? Role overview. I can't go higher than that. I don't know. How do I do that? It's associate is that. That's that. See, I can't go. They're literally set up as co-owners. That is the co-owner tier. So it says co-owners should be able to add players, remove players, promote and demote players. I just saw that. Okay, so, okay, I was mistaken about the add. I was thinking add players meant the ability to add players to the list to use it, but I can't promote them to co-owner. They can't promote those people to co-owner to drive. Okay, I get it. Well, I understand now what they were talking about in Discord. Okay.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, I gotta get 3 people added. Howie, Toomsy, and Medbed.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright, I gotta check this out here really quick. Bokeel, thanks for the sub on Twitch. Bear Beats is raiding with the party over on Twitch. Thank you guys. I will get caught up with chat here in a second, guys. I'm trying to set permissions for a carrier thopter, so I'm reading through a bunch of Discord messages right now, trying to sort this out. Toomsy, Howie, and Medbed. Toomsy, Howie, and Medbed. Toomsy, we need to get you added to the carrier thopter. Toomsy, Howie. And Medbed. Who is Medbed? Medbed. Medicbed. Carrier doctor. Okay. Alright. That should be sorted now. And it looks like, according to Discord last night, Blackthorn says, we managed to harvest, pull together everything for both the large spice refiner and the large ore refiner, which fit perfectly out in the guild base. So I'm going to head out to the guild base and check this stuff out. No, I'm not out there yet, Ferret. I was just adjusting Toombs's permissions for our carrier thopter. All right. All right. Let's see here. Did Blackthorn take the carrier thopter out there last night? I'm assuming he did if he's talking about he did. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna boogie out to the guild base really quick and just see what everything looks like well, let me do my filters first. Let me get my filters going, and then I'll go out there and check everything out. Pretty sure I need water. Okay. Yes, definitely need to get some water going. And man, I think we're like, I think next week the guild is probably going to be pushing for big spice blows in the deep desert. I'm probably not going to participate in that. What do I need to make standard filters? What am I out of? I need silicone blocks. I don't have any flour sand. Do I have any? Do I have any silicone blocks up here? I may have to go do some silicone flour sand before I do anything. Oh, you don't have to take it back, Blackthorn. Leave it out there, man. I do not need it out here. That's for you guys to use. I am going to rob a little bit of this silicone because I need to make some stuff. That over here. Alright, let's make some filters. And while we're making filters, make sure we're loaded up on lube. Alright. Good there. What's up, Hobo Star? Okay, we're good across that. All my stuff is repaired. We're just going to stick the filters in, and then I'm going to go out to the guild base and scope out the new digs, man. Because our carrier thopter is out there. They've got a large spice refiner, a large ore refiner, all got built last night. So our deep desert production facility is now in full swing. So next week, I don't have to build anything for anybody next week. And then, oops, get back here. I suppose next week will be, I'll probably need to go out there and start looking at some ore refining, perhaps, some ore production. I don't really need anything for T6 though, is the thing, so it's like, I know the guys are wanting to push into the spice blows. I'm way too chicken shit to do that. Maybe one day. I gotta get my alt through everything now. I don't have anything to do with guild stuff, Ferretman, so that's an other people question. Not my monkey, not my circus. Alright. I've got a fuel cell that ought to be enough. Do I need to make another? I probably should. Oh yeah, you guys have been moving way faster than I thought we were. All right, Got a fuel cell. Let's take the buggy out. Yep, I multi-stream every single day. Every single day, Bear Beats. I multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. This is the second stream of the day. We already did our first stream. We start about 4:35 a.m. every day. We're doing Destiny 2. A little bit of Death Stranding 2. We're going to be doing Tales of the Shire at the end of the month. We usually do 2 or 3 hours in the morning, take a break for breakfast, come back and do another 4 to 5 hours after that. So we're on the second stream of the day right now. I'm also streaming to the Steam page, courtesy of Funcom, with this particular game, but only with this game. Otherwise, it's only on YouTube and Twitch. And everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. This is the day job. We play a lot of games. There's like 9,000 videos on YouTube, so. Also do movie reviews, TV shows, all sorts of fun stuff. There's a Homestead channel. There's a Patreon. There's a shitload of social medias. TikTok, Twitter X, Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram. Alright, let's go take a peep at the new duds for the guild base now that the large spice refiner is up, the large mining refiner is up, and the carrier thopter has been taken out there. So my production next week is going to be solely focused on getting the sandcrawler built. So I need to probably make a list today. So that we can start to see what's that's precious. What's that's? I do have the special Mark 6 engine for the sandcrawler to help it move faster, but everything else I think we only have base T6 parts. But the sandcrawler is going to be next week, so I'll just have to ask you, Blackthorn, what you guys got to let me know what you need to rebuild the base. And then whatever's left after that, I will use to get the sandcrawler going next week. But I'll wait until like maybe Wednesday so that I can make sure you guys have fully got the base rebuilt and everything else. And then I'll take a look at what spice is left over, and we'll start to look at the sandcrawler. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday'll work. Yeah, that way that gives you guys all day Tuesday to get the base back up and running. Figure out what spice you're gonna need, and then whatever's left over on Wednesday morning when I hop on for the stream, I will be able to start working on the sandcrawler and get our vacuum cleaner ready to go. Here we go. Why is the carrier thopter parked outside of the... Is that actually inside the Pentashield? Dude, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to make the you're gonna have to make the parking garage one more high. Dude, that's some funny shit. It's like poking up out of the top of the Penta shield. Is that does that count as protected though? That is hilarious. So cool to see that there. Yeah, I think it does still count as in the shield. God, that thing is massive. That is so cool. I gotta say, it felt really cool yesterday when I don't know if you guys caught I put out a short on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube when I used it for the first time. It picked up my assault thopter out of my base, and oh, that was just like so cool. All right, do I need to stash anything? No, but I did want to come out here and take a look at. Oh, look at that beautiful thing right there. Oh, look at her. Oh my, look at that beautiful bitch. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Mm. Stick your hand in there and touch it. That's really cool, man. That's called gains, bitches. Where's the large? Oh my god, that thing is big. That's what she said. Your refiner is so big. Your refiner is so hard. If you just join the Discord, Ferret, you can. You just have to. I think you have to right click and it's change server. I can't remember what it's called these days, but it's like change server identity, so that on our server you're called whatever you're called, and you can change that per server. I do wish there was an Atreides skin for this big boy. Hashtag wishlist. Alright. Well, now that I got out here, let me go see if there's any more coffee. Jeremy says, how much does this base produce in a week? I will have to let Blackthorn answer that if he's still in chat, because I actually don't know. I'm not in charge of all that stuff. And this is only our second week out here, so yeah, I don't know. I can tell you that I hauled out 500 melange yesterday, and they've got another 500 melange already produced, plus another 26, but I also know they used a bunch to build the large spice refiner. I'm pretty sure we've produced around like 3,000 melange this week, maybe. And our guild is fairly small. Like, I mean, we've got, I think maybe there's 8 or 10 people who contribute to the deep desert stuff, so it's like everybody's sort of solo contributing, and then 2 or 3 people will get together and do some stuff together here and there. Blackthorn knows all that stuff way more than I do. I don't come out here horribly often, or at least I haven't been up to date. I've been just building all the tier 6 stuff for everybody back at the base, so I take all the resources, take them back to my base, build things like the carrier thopter, and then it gets used out here. So I don't do a ton of the deep desert refinement, so I don't know how much we've actually been producing. But like I said, it's only our second week. Pretty sure we've done about 3,000 this week so far. But today's only Saturday, so we still got a few more days. Blackthorn says, last week we produced 1,500 plast, about 400 melange. This week we're already approaching 3k melange and about 1k plast. But also because the T6 ore has been a little more sparse this week. So there you go. I was roughly accurate. I'm gonna go see if there's more coffee. I'll be right back. You're supposed to call them cheaters, Tombs, because that's what everybody does. They're cheaters. They didn't legitimately take me out. They cheated. But yeah, there are some griefers out here. When I say griefers, I mean there are active PvPers who look to hunt you down. So there's hunters out here. But I always love when I watch chat and people are like, "There's cheaters," and it's like, no, there's no cheaters. That's a myth. Nobody's cheating. People are definitely griefing and doing stupid shit. Like Tombs legitimately got like griefed, and they used their Thopter to like stomp him into the dust so he would get eaten by the worm. That's legit griefing. Like he doesn't have anything on him at that point. Like what are they getting out of stomping him into the sand? Nothing. That's just griefing. They're doing it for the sake of getting their lulz. There were no hacks, though. That wasn't a hack. That was an exploit. A little bit different. The speed thing was not a hack. It was an exploit. Where the hell? Did they move everything? Yes, down here. I'm gonna go ahead and top off my leader Johns. Do I need anything while I'm out here? The question is, should I haul anything back to the base? I suppose I could probably haul some of the spice residue back. How much space do I have? Not enough to carry more than just a quick stack. Yes, that's exactly right, JK. Hacks are very, very, very rare and require players to actually be able to hack the game, and that's within the server authoritative. Exploitation is a lot different. Exploiting 100%, that shit has happened. And Funcom has been on the ball about nuking those instances ASAP. I'll take these back as well. Make a run back to the home base. Your refiner is so big, your refiner is so large. Your deep days is the movie. My refiner is the star. Oh, on the owner thing? Yeah, they do need to add the ability for co-owners to be able to adjust permissions, because that's kind of, it's going to be a pain in the butt, because, like, just curiosity, like, what if I don't play for a month because I'm busy with other projects and I've only logged in like a couple of times, and you guys need to add more people to the carrier Thopter? Like, there's going to be no way to do that unless they allow co-owners to adjust the driving permissions. Gray got 1,000 spice from 2 blows in shale. Nice. JK says, for the record, I finally fully recovered and then some from accidentally destroying my base. Nice. By the way, I wasn't paying attention. I am not traveling at optimal speeds here. Excuse me. What's up, Thorgan? No, it has been a rough morning here, to be honest with you. I did the Destiny 2 stream. We had our stove, one of the burners broke, and I had turned on coffee. Thankfully, I caught it before anything, but I huffed in a bunch of natural gas, and it gave me a splitting headache. One of the burners broke. I had lit the burner to make coffee, and was walking through the kitchen and doing chores and stuff, and then was like, all of a sudden I was like, man, something really stinks. And by that point, I'd already, gone through a few times and huffed in a bunch, and I was like, oh shit, the fucking burner was out, and it had just been pouring like natural gas into the house for like probably 5 minutes. Not a long time. So I immediately like opened everything up, got the fans out, vented it, but it gave me a splitting headache. And then towards the end of the Destiny 2 stream, my head was hurting really bad. I was like, I'm gonna go take my break. I'll be back in 15 minutes. That turned into an hour and a half because I stopped the stream and I went outside, and Chris is out in the back, all angry. And it turns out we lost another of the baby ducks this morning. So that's 3 ducks we've lost now. Baby duck, and it's to the same thing. The fucking chickens. Like, they got a third duck that somehow, and what happens is Chris has fixed 2 times. She's fixed it, and she has the chickens have excavated on the inside of the chicken coop where she has fixed, and so that the bottom wire mesh that's in there is flopping in the breeze. She's gone in there and fixed it twice, and the chickens have excavated again, and we had another duck in the same place, 3rd time in a row, that has got in, squeezed past that little thing, got into the chicken coop in the middle of the night, and the chickens who are brooding there don't know that it's a duck. They see an intrusion at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then they just go, and it's dead. And she found another baby duck carcass this morning, and it's just like, she is not happy this morning at all. And then that combined with my headache was like, I ate breakfast and then I took like an hour just like break outside, and then I came back and did a couple of shorts for TikTok and YouTube and everything, and then I'm like, I think we're gonna have to that chicken coop is 3.5 years old. We've never had any problems, but this rescue duck that we got decided that she wanted to put her nest right there, and so we let her put her nest right there, not knowing that we were going to have problems with where she put her nest. And now it's like, well, the only way to fix it is if I'm going to have to go in. Right, that's what exactly, JK. That was literally the discussion we had this morning was, I'm going to have to either go in there and put cement around the base, or I need to find some rocks, like some actual, like 10-pound rocks, and go in there and put them around the base. But to do that, I got to go under the chicken coop. There's like a crawl space that's about 18 inches, maybe 2 feet high. That's where they're under. There's the nesting bays up top, but then there's like this 2-foot space underneath where they can go as well. And we have a couple who are brooding down underneath. And so the only way to fix that is to go down underneath there. And what Chris has done the last couple of times is tried to repair it from the outside, and that has apparently not worked. So now it's like we're going to have to go inside and do it. And it's just like, that's a dirty, not fun 2 to 3 hour thing of getting in there and getting all covered in chicken shit, and you got to wear a mask because it'll be chicken shit and dust everywhere. That's not going to be a fun project. So that was literally what was discussed this morning, was how do we fix this. And then on top of that, we also need to fix, our male cats have finally tore the screen down off of our kitchen window from jumping on it over the last 3.5 years. So we need to take the whole mount down off the wall so that we can fix the screen and then remount it. So there's a lot we're gonna have to. And we have 16 ducklings who have now started to learn how to fly, and they're getting ready to want to leave the yard. They were flying around the backyard yesterday, so now we also have to, probably tomorrow or Monday, we've got to go clip a bunch of duck wings. So there's a whole bunch of like homestead stuff that's gonna have to happen over the next couple days. So yeah, today was this morning was meh. All right, Jake Williamson tuning in from Northern Ireland. Saw your video about the troll going on about your age and how you dealt with it. Oh yeah, we deal with trolls pretty quickly around here. All right, let's go back to Haga Basin because I just got a notification on my phone to go fuel the. It says fuel shields on second base! Exclamation! 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 So guess what we're gonna go do right now, kids? We're gonna go fuel the shield in my second base so I don't forget, and that's why I do Google notifications because otherwise I will forget. So yeah, it has been a bit of a morning today, guys. And then I don't know if you guys heard when I sat back down after I went and got my coffee. Chris was over here talking. I'm sure you heard her off in the background. She was just saying because this is it's like a stove top with 4 burners, but it's just a stove top. It's not an actual oven and stove. It's just like a top with 4 burners. We've had it since we moved in, and it's starting to wear down. And it was, we bought it for probably $50, if that. So she literally said, we've never bought ourselves anything really nice since we moved in here. And I'm like, you're not wrong. So I think we're gonna, we're just talking about buying an actual stove and oven combo for our anniversary, which is in October. And yes, that is a long-ass flight to New Zealand. No matter where you come from in the world, it is a long way to get there. Alright. Just up. Guild storage. Kitchen upgrades for the win. Yes. So we've been trying really hard not to spend money at this place. Other than like the things we needed to do to like do basic upgrades. And the reason for that is because we've been putting everything towards our savings so that we can buy the forever home. So we live very simply. We've done basic repairs to this place to get it up to, functional, we had to redo all the electric so that we could put air conditioning in here and have circuits installed for all the electricals and stuff. We've put the backyard patio roof on, we built the chicken coop, we built the cat refuge. We have repaired a bunch of the plumbing. We've never painted. We cleaned the roof. It was the first time that roof had been cleaned in 20 years. I got a YouTube video up of that actually on our homestead channel. We had to get up and clean the roof. It was the first time that had been done in 20 years since the house was built, and there was like 2 inches of like nasty thick black like dirt grime. We were up there all day scrubbing with brushes and detergent soap and the hose. We've done quite a bit to this place, and I bet we've put in over 3.5 years. We've probably spent I don't actually know. I would say it's over $6,000. I don't know if we're at 10. Let's just say we've spent probably $7,000 or $8,000 on upgrading all these things. But we're really trying hard not to spend frivolously because we want to be able to buy that second property ASAP and retire. But the stove is like, I think we're gonna buy a stove because what we have right now is we use that gas stovetop, and then we have an electric oven that I've been using for. God, that electric oven's like 8 years old. But I think we're both on the same page about getting a gas-powered stove and oven combo for the anniversary. So we'll see. Coming up. Alright, go fuel the base. And set a new Google alert so that I remember to fuel it again in another couple weeks. Alright, see you, Jake. Have a good day at work. Alright, that gives me 14 days. Let me go put a new Google Calendar alert. Next, that'd be the 1st. Yeah, August 1st. I'll put an alert for August 1st. Shields on second base! Exclamation points. That is a task on Friday, August 1st. And I can put this task as completed. What is that update? September 1st, pay estimated taxes. Now that's a couple months away. Taxes. Bleh. Yeah, shut up, Tombs. I don't want to hear it. It's already August. I know, dude. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Time's going too quick. Ooh, I did not need to run all the way up. Base is good to go. Gray, did you finish your base in the Haga Rift? And is it on my map as a guild base? Because I wouldn't mind going to check. You did. Let's go check out the Cobalt Paste base that Gray builds. This is for us to go work on Cobalt Paste production and stuff. Let's go check out this base. Taxes equal theft. Yeah, there are good things that taxes are used for, and unfortunately also a lot of really stupid bad shit that taxes are used for. Like, I'm all for better highways, better hospitals, better school systems, but the moment you start putting troops in other countries, yeah, I'm not a fan. But we're not supposed to talk politics. I'll shut up. Paste base! Can you actually do wind turbines down here in the does it count? Nice. Man, I love the remains of the tank right out front of your front door here. I can't wait till we can make tanks, guys. It's gonna be so cool. They don't actually need wind. Okay. I didn't know you could put them in your base. I figured they had to be outside, and I wasn't sure about in the rift. That's pretty cool. Alright, I am going to take the buggy out real quick because there's like 3 fuel cells that are out here. And I want to go harvest them so that I can resupply. I should probably do an aluminum run. Just be on the safe side. Okay. Now I actually want to drive around because there was a few fuel cells that I wanted to harvest here. I'm not going to lose the angle right here. Spice blow! Man, there's a whole bunch of blows happening in the Haga Basin today. Mixes like it was right in front of me. Very nice. No, you definitely need to draw a line. It's just the buggy thing bugs out sometimes. So the mining laser sometimes goes, I'm gonna keep firing even though you're not actually using me, and it doesn't do anything. You have to manually get in the miner's seat and point it at something and pull the trigger. Like, it will not just do it for you. Even though it looks like it's still firing occasionally because of the graphic bug, it's not actually still firing. You know what though? I bet it is time for me to upgrade. I could upgrade my cutter on this thing. I think I'm actually past needing anything else at all gear-wise, so I probably could go ahead and upgrade the inventory and the cutter ray on this thing. We could make that happen today, maybe. Like that right there, that's a visual bug. It's not actually mining anything. And even right now, like, it's not doing anything. I would need to physically pull the trigger. Now it started mining. So it's just a graphic bug that happens. Lest someone be like, you're just an exploit. No, it's not an exploit. It's a visual anomaly. Not actually mining anything. Some of y'all with your whole, it's a cheat, it's a hack. No, you need to learn what cheats and hacks are. Just because you got your ass kicked doesn't mean someone's cheating or hacking. Oh, that one's too far away. God, can you imagine some of these people trying to play competitive sports? And every single time they get their butt kicked in baseball, basketball, football. They're cheating. They're hacking. Nah, man, they just trained harder in the gym. Went and did their practices every day instead of sitting on their ass eating pizza. They got body hacks, that's for sure. Talent hacks. The guy who trained 250 hours on his bike this month beat me in the bike race, but he was cheating. How many hours did you train? I trained 3. Okay. Okay. Sure. Inventory is full. Went to Griffin today, says JK on my server, and 50% of the bases were abandoned. What's that guy's name? The alcoholic on TikTok? They're taking it away from me. They're cheating me. I don't actually lose because I'm bad. I only lose because they're cheating. Let's drop all that stuff in the base, and let's take a peek at making the next rank of cutter for that thing. First, let's go to this box. Oh, I did forget to store this. Out of that. I'm gonna have to make some more. To make some more storage soon. Okay. That would be here? I bet I haven't even... Hang on. Buggy Mark 5. What do I need? I need... Oh shit, I need a whole bunch of duraluminum and more ray amplifiers. Pretty sure I have some ray amplifiers in the guild chest I can rob. But I need like, I need 80 more duraluminum. So, can I produce 80 more duraluminum? That's a good question. I can indeed. Right, and ray amplifiers. I think I threw a bunch up here in the guild chest the other day. Yes. Oh shit, I don't know how many we needed. Split. Take half. That's fine. That'll give me my rank 5 cutter for the buggy. Detach. But while we're here, also, what would I need to make the Mark V inventory? Is there only one inventory? Or is there not a bigger inventory for this stupid thing? Buggy storage Mark IV. Is there no buggy storage Mark V? There it is. I just didn't see it earlier because I had it attached. So, and that's just going to be more duraluminum. So I have everything I need to do that. So I can give myself the Mark V cutter and the Mark V storage. And then eventually I could probably put Mark V treads and an engine on it. Alright. People move on for 5 to 20 hours. Yeah, I think it just depends on your style. I know this character, it was like 30 hours before I left the basin. My alt, who I'm not doing any base building with or anything else, I was all the way to, I've got it tracked on the other, I think it was 3 hours to get my bike and all the way into West Vermilion, East Vermilion Gap. I think it was 3 hours from character creation to being in the Eastern Vermilion Gap with my bike and my new base. Like, it was 3 hours. Like, start to finish. I was done with the Haga Basin. I was just like, blip! But I did that's the challenge character, the challenge run. So I have, I'm not doing base building. I'm not doing all this like other shit. I was just like, get me to the gap as quickly as possible before I die of thirst. So it was 3 hours to be done with the basin. But that I was definitely like a speed run. I still haven't 100%. I did 30 hours on this character, and it was not a total. Like, I haven't visited. Like, I think we could open up the map even and see. Like, what does it tell me that my Haga Basin completion is? It's probably like 50%, if that. 32% completion of Haga Basin after 30 hours of gameplay. And that's because I didn't go to all of these different places to get the intel or any of that shit. There's probably a bunch of caves in here that are completely unexplored. Haven't even popped up on the map yet. Like over in here. Guarantee it, man. 32% completion. So yeah, there's 20 more caves to discover, 50 more camps to discover, 4 more cities to do, 8 intel. Yeah, so if I ever wanted to go out there to do the completionist journey, it's there. Yabba dabba doo. Buggy cutter ray Mark 5. We're almost there. Well, while we're waiting, what's up, Babylonia? Let's see here. Those are the drops. Someone was just asking, what about drops? Those are the drops. Those have been going on since the beginning of the month. And they'll be going on for the rest of the month. I forgot I didn't have that image on, so thanks for reminding me. Okay, let's see here. That's done, that's done. Let's make the Mark V cutter ray, and then to make the Mark V storage, I need another 60 duraluminum. Can I make another 60 duraluminum? I don't know. Ooh, I can make just enough. And I'm out of jasmium. That's not good. I'm gonna have to go on a harvesting run. Hang on, I gotta add this. Mix. I don't know if you're watching YouTube. I can't, like, there's no adding you. Every guild member has access. You're just not gonna see it on the map because I'm in streamer mode. Okay, let's go ahead and let's put that Mark V cutter on there. And do that, and then color swatch. Okay, now we can strip the inventory out. Alright, that's producing. So that's gonna be buggy storage Mark V, and then as soon as I get this made, I need to go harvest crystals today, because I have robbed crystals out of the base down there multiple times. So it's my turn to go out there and do some harvesting. Got to get some crystals because I'm gonna need a lot more duraluminum. But this will be a nice upgrade, having additional storage space, and we now have a Mark V cutter on the buggy. Somebody's flying in. If I had to guess, it's probably Mix flying in. Did you just stop producing something? SQL quoting senses tingling. That's funny. Do I need to go up there and wave a flag? Buggy storage Mark 5. There we go. And then we're gonna stuff this where? I don't know. Here, I guess. I've got additional storage stuff in here. Hold on to that for another time, another buggy. Alright, ray amplifier's deposited. Let me grab my radiation suit. And I'll probably take my assault thopter because if I'm not mistaken, there's a buggy out there I can use to go harvest. I've never done it via a buggy before. I've always done it with my thopter. Unless there's some stuff already out there. If there is some crystals, we'll just take them. Everybody's gonna need more crystals, so. Long way to go to get there. Probably would have quicker to hit the zone line and fly around, but it's all good. It gives me time to check my Instagram. Oh, I don't think so, Mr. Worm. My controller is vibrating like crazy. Oh, look at him. He's all pissed off. You just keep on cruising, buddy. Like my controller was going crazy there for a second. It's like, you are below 500 meters, sir. That worm was ready. Alright, some radiation. Fit this thing in here. Now, I have never taken this thing out. Yeah, there's no, I don't think we have any crystals in storage yet. Alright, oh, check the claim awards menu. I forgot all about that. Yeah, we did have some money to claim. 50,000 free credits. Take it. That's right, I just broke 800K. Woo, woo, woo. My taxes are covered for the next couple of years. Excuse me, in game. Yeah, she doesn't like to get in there, but we'll make it work. All right, I have never taken this thing out to go, so I don't want to lose this by accident. I don't know where the nodes are. So this is going to be a problem because I don't know where we can find crystal nodes. Plus side is that it does appear... Oh, there's one. It does look like the radiation is way slower in this thing. I just gotta pay attention so I can get back to the base quick enough. Is there another one up top? There might be, but I don't know how to get up there. I don't know if there's any more up here or not. I'm just curious now. I have never done this with a buggy before. Always come out with a thopter. Oh, there's definitely one up here. Alright, sweet. Is there another one? I don't know. Where's the next clearest? Next closest, excuse me. Applebee's sounds so good mixed with I haven't had Applebee's in years. I used to love their breakfasts, man. Like bacon, eggs, and hash browns, with pancakes or something. It's good stuff. Ooh, is that a worm? That is a worm. You go away, Mr. Worm. There's another island right in front of me. Yeah, I don't know where the nodes are out here. Like I don't ever do this with the buggy, so I have different nodes that I hit when I'm doing it with my This little island is quite delicious. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. I mean, I've got more than I need to do the production run right now. Alright. Let's not get et by the worm. Man, I do feel like there is some latent protection with the buggy because holy crap, like normally I've taken, you know, I remember doing this in my scout thopter. You fly in, grab 3 nodes, fly out. Grab in, you know, 3 nodes, fly out. Alright, now I get to try to parallel park this biatch. Properly. No, back it up. That's better. Buggy. Salt thopter. Nice, I got like 1800. That's a good run. Double check. Alright, we're good to go. Whole bunch of crystals for dual aluminium. That should keep me going for a while. Trying to think if there's anything else that I need today. Yeah, and who knows how the Shrouded mining, you know, I'm still waiting, man. Shrouded 1.0 is going to be fun. When it drops, definitely expect me to bring that back into rotation on the channel. 'Cause I had a great time when we played it a couple years back. Anticipated, the full release is anticipated in spring 2026. So next spring sometime is when we can anticipate being able to play the 1.0. We'll be doing Tales of the Shire at the end of the month, everybody, so stay tuned for that as well. I do not think there's any more coffee left. I'm gonna have to go up and check here in a minute. Will I be playing GTA 6? Absolutely, but it's a long way away. I think the only thing I know that I'm playing in 2026 so far is going to be stuff like Fable. I'll definitely play Fable next year. And Shrouded I'll definitely play next year. I'm assuming Exodus is going to be next year. I'm assuming the Expanse game is going to be next year. I'm assuming... yeah, Dark Heresy from Rogue Trader is probably going to be next year. So there's a lot of like next year maybes. I can't claim credit for that, Gray. Because I totally took that from Co-Carnage. I've mentioned that a few times before, but I'll reiterate it. The 30-minute segments, I totally got that from Co-Carnage. I only wish that I was wealthy enough to pay somebody to do it for me, because it's a lot of extra man hours per day. But I do have a pretty good routine now that I've been doing it for a while. But yeah, I got that from him. And I went, oh, he's got like 40,000 YouTube videos. Why does he have 40,000 YouTube videos? Oh, because he breaks everything he does into 30-minute episodes so that people who can't watch the streams can instead watch them in 30-minute chunks. And I went, that's brilliant. Because even if I don't like... Those videos don't get the traffic that the live streams do, and they shouldn't, because I want people coming in and watching the live streams. However, a lot of people can't watch the full VODs, and some people prefer to watch things in 30-minute chunks. So by having it out there in episodic format, they can treat it like a podcast. And if it's got 75 episodes in it, they're good for the next 2-3 months, and they can just watch episodes whenever they want. So I don't really care how much traffic those videos get, because it's more for the people who are long-term And the other thing to think about is that by constantly producing content, I'm putting out, he puts out way more than I do, but I try to do, I'm probably doing at this point, because I do about 6 hours of streams every single day at minimum. Sometimes I do longer, depends on the eyes and other things. But let's say I do 6 streams a day, 6 hours of streaming every day. That's 12 videos minimum, plus 2 streams. So that's 14 videos that get out on YouTube. Plus, I do at least 1 to 2 shorts every day. That's 14 videos on YouTube. Plus, I'll usually do 1 or 2 things that are like a movie review, a TV show review, a game guide, or a discussion video, and sometimes more than that. So I produce at a minimum like 15 videos per day on YouTube, between 15 and 20, but a minimum of 15. And what that does, it saturates YouTube. And I've had like 2 or 3 people over the years like, I had to unsubscribe because you publish too much shit. And I'm like, oh no, that's a good thing, honey. That means I'm doing exactly what I want to do, which is saturate YouTube with so much Renfail that it's just filling your inbox. And that's all you see is me and my face and my content, whether it's Dune or Lotro or Star Wars Old Republic or, Try to the Avatar, or, South of Midnight, Expedition 33, Final Fantasy 17, insert game of the month here. Like, I want my face everywhere. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, it has worked. Like, that strategy has legitimately worked. I can't take credit for that. I totally got that from Co-Carnage, because he has team members who take everything. And the next step for me, hopefully, which will hopefully happen at some point, it's really hard to get partner on Twitch. Really hard. I still don't think it's going to happen this year. This is I'll be coming up on my 2nd year anniversary at the end in October. This month was very good, but here's the thing, like, I play a lot of stuff and not everything gets great views. So I do this all the time. And you have to have 70 concurrent viewers for a 30-day concurrent period on Twitch. Plus, they look at the past 2 months before that to make sure that you're also hitting those numbers reliably. So it's like a 3-month period of time that you have to have a reliable minimum of 70 concurrent viewers across your streams on Twitch before you're allowed to apply for the Twitch Partner Program. That doesn't mean 70 people per stream. That means average. So if you've got 150 in one stream and 45 in another stream, your average might be 70, but when they go back and look through, they don't want to see no 45s. They want to see everything above 70. So the cool thing about getting partner on Twitch is that once you get partner on Twitch, you're allowed to run reruns. And that's another area where Co-Carnage does a really cool thing, where if he's not going to be live, he rebroadcasts reruns of past streams so that he is always live. Even if he's not actually sitting at his desk, his face is there bringing in dollars and advertising revenue. And yes, the rerun streams have a far smaller audience than his live streams, but that's one of the benefits of being a partner on Twitch, is that you're allowed to run reruns. And I don't have that option. Like, I can't broadcast a rerun. So I'm looking at that going, I can't wait to get to the point where I can then broadcast reruns, because I will 100% do that shit. And I'll be like, I'm going to take a vacation for the first time in 6 years. Go offline for a few days and rebroadcast something. So yeah, it's a lot of extra work doing the 30-minute episodes per day, because I have to do all the thumbnails, I have to do all the descriptions. But the nice thing with YouTube is that you can do bulk. So what I'll do is I go into Twitch after every stream, I cut things into 30 minutes. I then export everything out to YouTube as a private video. I then go over to YouTube and I bulk select the 6 videos or whatever it is. I add them to the playlist. I then Yes, but not in that same way, Blackthorn. I'll answer that question here in a second. So you bulk add everything to a playlist, you bulk monetize everything, you bulk add a description to everything, you bulk add tags to everything, but then you have to manually go into each video, add the thumbnail, add the like post, and like at the very beginning when you have like a playlist that can show up at the top right of the video, and then at the very end when you have your subscribe, watch this video next, watch this playlist next. So your end screens and your intro screens, I have to manually add those to every video. Plus I have to manually add the thumbnails. Plus I have to manually create the thumbnails. So there's still quite a bit of... Nah, fuck the YouTube editor. YouTube needs a lot of work in that part. I use the Twitch editor. Well, it depends if you're multi-streaming, Gray. I'm multi-stream, so the Twitch editor, trust me, the Twitch editor is far superior to the YouTube editor. I love YouTube, but the YouTube Studio, it needs a lot of work compared to Twitch. Like the Twitch editor is way better. It's way better. Way easier. Now, Blackthorn asks, is there any way to broadcast reruns on YouTube? Yeah. So what you have to do is you take your video, download it, and then upload it again and air it as a premiere. So, but you have to have the video file. So you have to actually have like downloaded the video, or have, if you recorded it while you were streaming. Some people do. I don't do that though. That's way too. I don't want to deal with all the storage. That's a nightmare. But you could take any video on YouTube. You could download it. Now the flip side of that though is you lose some quality in the compression. Whereas with Twitch you do get the raw broadcast. So it just depends. But yes, you can take any video, like any live stream that you've done, download it, re-upload it, but then air it as a premiere, and that's how you air reruns. Because premieres air in real time. So you have a live stream chat just like you do when you're live streaming. People could do super chats and super thanks and all that stuff. You have all the tools that you have when you're live streaming. It's just you don't necessarily have to be there while it's premiering, but it's called a premiere versus a live stream. Yeah, the Twitch editor is nice, Gray, because like the way you could do it is like you start the timestamp wherever you're gonna start, and then you like go to the 30-minute mark, clip it, and then you just click create new clip. It's not called create new clip. It's I forget what it's called, but it's like create the next segment, and it immediately picks up where that last segment left off. Just go forward 30 minutes, clip that, click new. It starts at the cutoff point, move it forward 30 minutes. It takes me 5 minutes, if that, to cut down my streams into 6 to 8 videos. It takes no time at all to just clip, go to the next 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 clip, done. And then it takes about 5 minutes for those to render out. And once they're ready to go, export private to YouTube, and it shoots it straight to your YouTube channel. Might take 15 minutes for it to get uploaded and processed over on YouTube. I go take lunch, whatever, come back in the afternoon. All my videos are ready to go. I monetize them, I bulk edit, make my thumbnails, pump them out. So usually what I do is I work I do my 6 to 8 hours of streams in the morning, take a break, take a nap, come back refreshed, middle of the afternoon, about 3 o'clock, sit down at the desk, and I spend the next couple of hours creating all my thumbnails, doing all the bulk editing, and pushing like another 9 or 12 videos live over that like 3 hours, that 3 to 5 afternoon, like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then usually from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. is when I'll do my YouTube shorts, TikTok shorts, and other stuff. And then I try to be done by about 6 p.m. And then it's time for tequila in bed. And I'm usually in bed by 7:30. But I start at 4:30 every morning, stream for 6 to 8. I will usually push a video live as soon as I'm done streaming, whether that's something that I clipped out from the stream or something that I sit down and record really quick, and then I take a break for several hours. In a perfect world, I would have a video editor who does all that stuff for me, but I could probably afford one, but I just don't want to deal with people. I don't like managing people. And the other thing too is like the moment you bring somebody on board and you have to pay them, now you have to work twice as hard to make as much money because now because you want to make the same amount of money you made before, but you also have to pay that employee. So it's like now you got to work twice as hard because you got to make money for yourself and make money. And so the hope is that by having someone to take on a portion of the work, you can produce more stuff. It doesn't always work like that, trust me. Just because you have somebody doing stuff for you doesn't mean it's suddenly going to magically double your revenue. And there's always going to be the issue of, that person's going to need sick days, that person's going to need time off, that person's going to need mental health days, that person's going to need bereavement days, and all these other things. And it's like, I need a clone of me, is ideally. But no one is ever going to work as hard as you do on your brand, and that's to be expected. So, it's catch 22. Oh, I'm full. I think all my chests are going to be full. Oh no! Oh no! It's Melanie. We were talking about that the other day, Wonder in the Dark. More money, more problems. That's really all it comes down to. Like, I mean, you make more money, that's cool, but then you get more people, and more people is more. It's like, it's just everything is more problems. Because now if you have a person on staff, you got to worry about that person and their needs, and then it's more work for your accountant, which means more money that you're paying to your accountant and more time that you have to spend with your accountant. You get more than one person working for you. Now you need somebody to do payroll for you so that you don't have to do the payroll. And it's just like, I've had businesses my whole life, so I'm very much semi-retired right now. I thought last year I was like, I'm going to hire a video editor and moderator. And then I got to this year and I'm like, I don't want to hire a video editor and a moderator because then I have to delegate and then I have to manage people. And I really don't like people anymore. Like, I love talking to people. I love hanging out with people. I love gaming with people, but I don't like managing people because it always turns sour because no one is ever going to put as much time into the things that I'm building as I am. And I'm always going to get grumpy about that because I'm just not a good, I don't have patience for that. I just don't have patience anymore. That's really what it comes down to. It's like, life is finite. I got too much shit to do, not enough time to do it. And the last thing I need is somebody telling me, oh, I don't feel like working today because mental health day. And I'm like, I get that you need a mental health day, but no. Like, I agree that people need mental health days, but that's why I don't have people working for me because I've taken mental health days. Like, my cat, I had 2 cats die this year, and each time it hit me like a freight train, and I took those days off, for sure. But the problem is like, when you're running a business, you gotta have a different mindset. And I got goals. I'm trying to be 100% retired by the time I'm 50, so I got 5 more years to do it. I ain't got time to manage people. Hang on, I gotta read that. Give me a second here. Let me go to Arakeen. Track. Mixwell says, I worked as a media producer for an influencer for 2 years. Unfortunately, after 2 years in increasing her actual revenue, never got any type of annual growth, so I left with the IT industry. Called me back. Well, I mean, that's kind of on her for not increasing your reasons for being there. Like if someone's put in a couple of years of time, yeah, you're supposed to increase their wage. But at the same time, it just depends on the deal. Like if you look at the way most of the big streamers are doing it, they're paying people a base salary of X, and then they give them a percentage of things like either the Twitch like the Twitch donations. Some streamers will give, like, they'll just say, hey, I keep the ad revenue, all of the subscription stuff is yours. Like, that's how some people do it. Like, if I have 5 people working for me, you 5 people, I'll just give you all of the ad revenue. But that only, not ad revenue, I will give you all the subscription revenue. I'll keep the ad revenue. But that only works if you have a shitload of, like, subscription revenue. And what happens if the subscription revenue goes away? Well, those people are going to be left butthurt that they're not making as much money as they used to be making. And so, I don't know, the way I've seen a lot of other people do it, and I think it's pretty fair, is you pay people a base salary of like $3,000 a month, and then you give them a percentage of like the Twitch revenue or a percentage of the YouTube revenue. That way there's an incentive to work harder, because your bonus is reflected in how hard you're working and how many videos you're producing. The more videos you produce, the more money you make. So then it's an incentive of saying you get a base salary and then go. That way, as you grow, the employees grow. Yeah, that sucks, mixed with that. Yeah, that sucks. That sounds like not a cool person to work for. Howie's like, come on up to H2, guys. There's lots of spice. Beats driving for Uber. It's true. The way I did it before, this is years ago when Chris and I don't think we were married yet. I think we were living together but not married. And I had an assistant who was working for our travel brand. And the way I did it with him was he got free room and board. We were living in Cancun. We had a house rented. So he had free room and board. So he didn't have to pay any rent. He didn't have to pay any groceries. And then I gave him a percentage of all book sales, because I used to sell books. That was like my main jam for several years, was selling books, digital books on how to travel full time, how to make money online, how to be a digital nomad, and then my travel guides for the places where I was living. So he lived with us. He got free room and board, and he got a percentage of all book sales. I think we gave him 30%. It was 25 or 30% of all book sales, which we were making, just depending on the year, but $40,000 to $50,000 in book sales. So he made $15,000, $20,000 a year of commissions, which is just 100% cash in his pocket, and he didn't have to pay rent or food. And he worked with us for 2 years. I felt that was a pretty fair deal, because essentially he got to live for free for 2 years and put like $15,000, $20,000 per year straight into his bank account with no expenses. I wouldn't do that again, just because now Chris and I are married, and having a roommate does not sound appealing at all. Like, I've had people approach me before about the idea, hey, wouldn't it be cool to do like a blogger, because like some of those YouTubers have like done it where they, like, 6 of the YouTubers will get together and they'll rent a house and they'll all like get together and promote each other's content for like 2 years. And I'm like, fuck that. There is no way I would want to go live with other people in my 40s. No, thank you, sir.
Always good to see a familiar face. What can I do for you today?
I think if you're in your 20s and you're trying to make a boatload of money, and yeah, maybe that's worth it, but no, I'm good, thanks. I don't need the growth. I wanted to show you guys something really quick before I get sidetracked. They're supposed to be adding tanks to the game at some point. If that is the tank that we're going to be allowed to make and drive, look at the treads on that bitch. I cannot wait to drive one of these around the sands. You give me one of these, I will go participate in PvP 100%. I'll drive, you shoot. You'll actually see me on the sands of Arrakis with one of these bad boys. And that thing closes down. I want it to have like a sound effect, like the X-wing pilot, like the X-wing when it shuts. I want to drive one of these around so bad. All right. I think we could probably go log on to the alt for a little bit. Let me double check with Chris that she doesn't need anything before I commit to doing that. There was something I wanted to check here. It's the other direction. It's not you.
Hello again.
Yeah, I have everything. Okay. And then one more thing. Let's see if that Dune Walker gun is available, or whatever it's called. Nope. That gun looks awesome. I'm not spending 2 million credits on it though. Fuck you. I haven't even looked at what any of these are. Scavenger kills. I haven't felt like doing any of the kill quests this week because I'm kind of like, I don't want to run any testing stations this week. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, Gray, the Twitch editor is way better. So it's super cool because you just edit, it creates the clips, and then you just export them out to YouTube. You gotta make sure you export them as private so that it doesn't push them live on your YouTube, and then you can go back at your leisure, add your thumbnails, make sure your descriptions are good, get your tags sorted, do all your... I have a pretty good routine. But yeah, it's way better. It's a way better tool. All right, let me check with Chris that she doesn't need me for anything, and if we're good to go, we're going to switch over to the alt and play the alt for a bit. Alright. She's making some espresso to make some cappuccinos. Oh, I have a ton of sand trout leathers. Ooh, per kill in Masquerade. Not stuff I care about doing today, but good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and get on over to the alt. Timestamp this shiznizzle. Okay, let me do 2 seconds here before we actually go do anything with this. We need to go to the deserter hideout for the next step, which is looks like it's over on the other side of the Haga Rift. I don't know if if it's up top. How's my leader job doing? No, hold up. Ah, we're good. I don't need to worry about getting any water production at the moment. Should be good. We can go straight down to the ramp. There's a spice blow right here on this siege. Damn. No one's grabbed it? What the hell? Wake up, guys. Free spice. Oh shit, does this go down into the rift this way? I've never come down here. Do not want to do that right now. Don't actually want to go down into the rift. Huh. I've never actually come through that gate like that before. What about the other side? I'm surprised they were able to build a base right there. Do I have another fuel cell on me? I do. We're good. Okay, the question is, how do I get across the gap? There's a bridge right over here. Okay. I feel like there's an ant or something crawling on my forehead. I don't see anything on screen. I think it might just be a loose hair floating around. One of my last 5 clinging on. Shields up. This might be an ambush. Sounded like it. Yep. Alright, report back that we just about got killed by an ambush. We've got a leak! Annoying. Someone definitely knew we were coming, so that's gotta be a leak, man. Not good, man. I'm gonna have to repair my tracks pretty soon on this bike. That spice blow is still just sitting there. I am tempted. Do I have a compact? I didn't make a compactor for this character because I'm not supposed to worry about it. But man, that it's just sitting there. I'm like, God, it would be just go harvest it and sell it on the exchange. I don't want to try to do it by hand because it just takes way too long. Alright, report back.
Ah, it's you. Let's get to work.
So, we were ambushed, buddy.
Is that so? I suppose there is risk in relying on unscrupulous intelligence.
I wouldn't say, well, at least our server, I don't think that the Haga Basin has been untouched. Like our server is pretty usually like the Haga Basin. I'm usually fighting someone in my Haga Basin to be first to the spice. Like I feel like our Haga Basin is extremely competitive because it's been pretty rare. Usually in the early hours, like between 4:30, 6:30 in the morning when I'm streaming, those are pretty open. But anytime after like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, I am always fighting someone to be first to the spice blows in Haga Basin. But that thing was sitting there for 10 minutes.
All the worthwhile missions are dangerous.
Which is crazy.
But I think you know that. See? Nothing to worry about. The Atreides infighting will soon begin. A fine show to watch. And I will be one step closer to my glorious return.
Any new contracts?
So eager. I love it. The Atreides are employing some rather advanced weapons. We'd like a closer look at the tech.
Okay. Improved missiles were used during the conflict in the Haga Rift. Once you go down into the rift and acquire the guidance system from one of the missiles.
Good. I am compiling an impressive list of your successes. Hardly any embellishment on my part.
That's
We
it
are
could be
building
Belloc.
a
That is
great
true. It could be
case
one of
for
those
your
ones that's
advancement.
visually still there, even though it's been harvested, because that has happened a couple of times. All right. Next step. Justice says, is there a place to read what the rules are for this playthrough? Yep. The over on YouTube. Is it hot before I touch it? It's not too bad. Thank you for the cappuccino, baby. Huh? No, está bien. Gracias. Here, you can take this. Thank you. If you go over to the YouTube playlist for The Way of the Fremen, the very first video in that playlist explains the rules for this playthrough. I don't remember what episode we're up to. I think we published up to episode 15 now or something. I'm gonna go check YouTube really quick. I've been publishing 3 a day. We're up to episode 16, so I'll publish 3 more today. We'll be up to episode 19. But I've been publishing 3 episodes a day, so the episodes are actually a couple of days behind the live streams now, which is nice because it's a variation. Zintel says, how do you feel about the status of the game? What are you referring to? Are you referring to Reddit trolls who try to claim that the game is dead? Fuck them, they don't know what they're talking about. The status of the game is that it's alive and well and doing great, and the Funcom team is patching new content into it every single day, and we're having fun playing it. Anything else is bullshit and hyperbole. That is a long way away, but thankfully I know a way down into the rift that is quick and easy. how are my treads doing? Oh, I'm good. 50%. Do we have any metal? Hold that thought. I probably need to scavenge the next metal I come across so that I can make some welding wire. So let's keep an eye out for some as we move. Actually, I should check fuel cell too. Oh, I should have plenty of fuel. Welding wire, though, I probably need to get my hands on. Oh, there's some scavenged metal right there. Okay, crafting welding wire. Oh, I don't need all that welding wire. We're good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I gotta get turned around. I forgot where I was at. Spice blow. Alright, straight up the gut, and down into the belly of the beast. That's the ticket, Gray. I'm telling you, man. And little things like that, you'll get better and better at like just finding little things that can help you shave time off the production. It's been a while since I was down in here. I think we just go straight down the gut here. But it has been a minute, and I don't know if we're going all the way down to the bottom for this. So I'm going to just go all the way to the bottom and then climb out if I need to with the sugar wire. Whee! God, I spent so much time in here doing mining and ore runs earlier. Oh, you pew pew at whatever you want, buddy. Alright, we got a shipwreck above us. closing in. This is probably gonna be another ambush. Alright, definitely going up another floor. There's a ramp right over there. Hold up. By the way, how am I on points? Got some skills I could spend. I haven't finished the rank 2 Swordsmaster stuff yet, so at some point I'm going to have to go do those quests. Because these are all actives. What I really want are all the passive benefits, but I'll have to get to rank 2 to get those. So at some point, I'll have to go do those quests. But it is not this day. We are going somewhere over. Okay, this is weird. Is there like a ledge over there I'm supposed to be looking at? Is it this Thopter? I thought it was up and around. Never mind. We better get ready. Probably an ambush. Salvage. I guess I'm gonna have to maybe like salvage the ship. I'm not seeing anything that I can. Oh. Take it all back. Alright, now we go back where we came. Deliver this bad boy. Yes, Smeagol, I see you, buddy. You waking up? No. Sure I'm going the right way. I think I am. There you go, Mark. Technically in the second stream of the day here. You can shoot me all you want. I am not slowing down. Get up out of this rift. The funny thing about this is, like, I don't honestly know how much I'll actually have to come back down in here depending on the quests. Oh, I took a wrong turn because I was talking and not paying attention. I gotta go up to the left. Took a wrong turn. Where did I miss a turn off? I don't think I've ever had that problem coming up out of here before. Sure as shit looked like the right way to me. What did I miss? That was going into a cave, though. I totally took a wrong turn somewhere, and now I'm like, I need to know where I took the wrong turn. I'm genuinely curious now. What is this over here? This is like... Oh, Jesus, this is hilarious. Where the fuck did this cave go? I really want to know where I took a wrong turn. Somehow I missed the turn off to get out of here. And would love to know where. It had to have been up over in here somewhere. Because it's like one of the paths went up and out and the other one went down. And somehow I missed it and went down instead. Okay. You know what? It's right here. There was that. By the way, though, this is a really coolly built base. Like, I gotta give credits to the person who built this base down here, because he's got it built back up underneath this rock outcropping, so it like tucks into the rock. That's very well done. Big fan of that base. Yeah, here's the turnoff I missed. I just somehow went off to the right. So instead of going up and out, I went over and in, which I've never seen that over there before. Learn something new every day, even after hundreds of hours of the game. wonder if that spice is still gonna be there. If it is, it's gotta be a visual bug. Ain't nobody gonna leave spice up for that long. Sardaukar! Hey, I wonder if the Sardaukar... Do the Sardaukar still fuck with you if you're Harkonnen? Because technically... Well, I guess we're not in the book versions, but technically the Sardaukar are on the Harkonnen side. At least in the books, you know, so... We're not working on the book version of the story, though, so... I guess it makes sense if they attack both sides. That spice is still there. We're gonna hold here and wait. Because I don't know if that's wind or a worm. I think it was the wind. Right, sir.
Ah, it's you. Let's get to work.
Alright, let's deliver these components.
Oh, yes. Let me feast my eyes upon them at once. Oh, excellent. Yes, yes, yes. My superiors will be quite pleased with me for... That is, pleased with us.
Slip of the tongue, right?
Of course, of course. The desert sun mummifies my vocal organ, and I misspeak. I cherish your contribution.
I bet you
The
do.
rewards will come.
Alright, more contracts.
Then allow me to glut you on opportunity and carnage. Military deserters have become an epidemic on Arrakis. We must dissuade with violence.
Oh, they are going to send me back down into the rift.
I thought
Jelidwitz wants to know if the previous
have
Twitch
a
drops will be somehow
remarkable
available in the
facility
future.
for brutality.
So I've answered this a few times. We've been getting this question a lot over the past few days. I don't know, but if I had to guess, the first drops for 1 month. These drops right now are going for a month. There are a lot of building pieces per set. So if I had to guess, not anytime soon. Because if I had to guess, there's going to be 6 months or so of them running these drop campaigns before they finish up the set. Because they did 3 of them last month. They're doing 3 this month. I think there's like around 30 pieces per set. Because there's walls, there's floors, there's angle pieces. Now, granted, I don't know if they're doing like a full... Because like the Caladan set was like 9 or 12 pieces. So if this is a smaller set and there's only 9 or 12 pieces, then it's going to be a couple more months. And then after that, maybe they do a turnaround and they run them all again. I don't know. But it's still way too early to tell. Because we're only six pieces deep. Holy moly, they want me to go all the way back down in there again. That one looks a little higher. That one looks like it might be on the top, though. I wish you could turn the map. Like in Death Stranding 2. It'd be really cool if we could turn the map and tilt it. That looks like it's pretty close to the top. So I might go overland for that one. Man, I wonder if it'd be quicker. It's about the same distance between here. Because I'm wondering if it would be quicker to go in from Pinnacle Station. Because then I could go overland on the top side of the rift, follow it around. I think it is quicker to go from there. Question is, do I want to spend 700 credits? Or just drive through the rift? It is a great game. Yep, for sure. Oh, those yawns. Alright, I need to repair a little bit. This is gonna hurt because I don't have all of the planetologist stuff that my other character has to help the repair bills go down. I'll take the fuel efficient driver at the very least. I don't care about piloting. At the very least, I've taken the first tick of vehicle repair. That'll help a little bit. I don't think there's any more trooper things I want to take either. No, I just need to wait till I get to the rank 2. Alright, time to repair a little bit. Now, ideally, what I'll be doing with this character is running all the way until this thing goes into the ground, and then I'll just buy the pieces to make a Mark III bike from Arakeen. Alright, man, I'll tell you what. I could try to go up overland. Which one's going here? Ah, that Caryoptopter was so cool when we pulled it out yesterday, Sausage. I got really excited, man. I felt like a kid in a candy store. It's like, yeah, buddy. Picking up that Assault Thopter, it just felt really cool. Like, because it took me, that Assault Thopter is big and bulky and slow as fuck, and then picking it up with the Caryoptopter just made me feel like I have made fire. Alright, that was the last of my fuel cell, so I hope I can make it back on the fuel that I had. Yeah, somebody was saying that, and it's like, I mean, I suppose that's cool for the people who give a shit about PvP. For me, I'll never be doing PvP, so it won't matter to me, but it's a cool concept that you can, like, pick up somebody else's Thopter and, like, lock them in. Tis interesting for sure. Alright. Now I'm genuinely curious how far we can go out here on this. I've never really driven up here and around before. What I'm really hoping is that I don't accidentally stumble across a void in the rift that's gonna like eat me over the cliff or something. Whoa, like that right there. Yeah, I'm 100% PvE. Like, I've had so many people. Oh shit! Don't know who those guys were. I've had so many people who claim, to this day, they still continue to claim, oh, you're forced into PvP. You're gonna be forced to PvP at some point. You're gonna be forced. And it's like, no. Closing in on 400 hours into the game, and I have yet to be forced into any PvP. Still hasn't happened. Oh, but you have to run shipwrecks for certain quests, and haven't met another player in any of those shipwrecks ever. Public server. It's just fine. Stop being pansy little babies. The only place you're going to have to worry about PvP is if you're wanting to do all of the spice blows way north of the deep desert. And that's end-game and optional. Like, our guild is just now getting into that content right now. And I may or may not participate. I don't feel like I have to participate. I don't get anything for participating. Speeds up our spice production, but we've been doing fine with spice production without going in to the deep desert, you know? It's like, I am literally the exception to everything the Reddit trolls claim about this game, and I prove every single one of those things wrong. Oh, there's no campers. No, there's not. Proved that wrong. Oh, the game has forced PvP. No, it doesn't. Proved you wrong on that point, too. Alright, this will be fun. So I bet we have to go in here and up somehow. Go to the Spiral Deserter Outpost in Haga Rift. Well, here we are. Like, I've been having a great time just proving all of those people wrong. It's like, all the claims. Is anybody charging me? Oh, you're about to. I'm not even gonna wait for you, you're a bitch. Ah! Fuck me, I can't hit this person. There we go. My aim sucks. Alright, so I'm supposed to kill 15 of these guys for the quest. Do I want to loot all this stuff? I mean, maybe, I guess. I can sell it on the broker. Dark Raven says I'm at work. I'll hop on later. Thanks for the resub, Dark Raven. 2 months in a row. Well, thank you for returning for another month. I really appreciate it. Glad to know that you have been entertained beyond the 30-day period. Thank you so much for that. $15 additional deserters. I know if we go down, we can find some more eventually. But I think we have to go all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and keep my sword on because I think a lot of these guys are going to be shielded down here, and my rifle doesn't do a lot of good. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. Ooh, I heard voices. Question is, where are they? Oh, hang on. I see somebody down there. Good luck with that, guys. Okay. Oh, there's pentashield doors. Stoic just resubbed for second month in a row. Booyah. I hear more voices. I don't know where they're at, though. What were they trying to touch? Oh, hi. Ooh, I set the penta shield. Trap! Shit! Oh, and it stuck me in it. No! Oh, there's a constellation chest in here. Snap. Oh, and a whole bunch of fucking traps. Oh! There's like 4 or 5 traps in there. That was awesome. Just run through. Ooh. Base looks like it's from the movie The Platform. I would have no idea. I've never heard of that movie. Alright, well, we got about half the deserters we needed. Guess we gotta go find some more. I just heard a voice. Aha! Can I get you from here? No. Got you. This is so funny, guys. I'm like leaning over my desk to like lean over the fucking ledge here. Like it's really gonna help my character see over the edge. That's how you know you're in it, man. It's like lean around the corner. If I drop down in here, there's gonna be guys that want to kill me. I heard the voices. Where are you at? Dude, I hear your voices. I don't see you yet, though. Hello? Hello? Is that the one with Guy Pearce? No, Guy Pearce did another one about like a prison out in space where he rescued like the president's daughter. I can't remember the name of that movie though. Price of betrayal. Alright, we need a few more. Come on, shoot me. Shoot me. Gotcha. One more. Come on, bitch. Okay. Report back. Alright. Let's get out of here. Up and out. I did get a breastplate that I can go stick on the exchange, though, which will be nice. Some additional goodies. It's probably worth making a trip back to Harko Village. Question is how the frack to get out of here, man. Probably the easiest thing to do is going to be to shoot my way up and over like this. Should be able to tuck in here. Yep. Okay. Now, if I'm lucky. Oh, fuck me. I was not lucky. I hit the ledge. Damn it. Oh, there's no way I'm getting out of here this way. This is gonna be risky. I can't see any good angle. Oh no! God damn it. About out of stamina. Hold tight for a minute. I think I'm gonna have to just go all the way back down and redo that. Yeah, there's no way. I bet I can get right up through there. That ledge doesn't look too bad, but I gotta get the right angle is the problem. Oh, I got it. Whee! That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, there's a bridge we gotta get across right there. Shot back. As long as I don't fall into the rift along the way. Which could theoretically happen because I'm driving at night and I can't see shit. Can't shoot shit out this time. Actually, does this take me straight down to the desert? Oh, this will be easy. Yeah, let's go straight down in here. And then we should be able to just drive around the quicksand. Here we go. Straight shot down. Right, no more quicksand. Should have enough fuel to get back as well. Shit. Which way's that ship going? Hello there. Anybody else? Sorry, I'm taking refuge for a minute, guys. Those stupid Sardaukar flying by. I don't want to get caught. Where did they go? Oh, they're over there. Go. Get the fuck out of here. No quicksand, right? Yeah, we're good. No quicksand. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Go like the wind. Should be good to just go straight up here and then over and across. Should be Alright. Another successful mission for the Harkonnen asshole. I am going to stop and harvest some Dune. Just so we can keep our Ear John topped off. Alright, let's see where his next mission takes us.
Ah, it's you. Such brutality sends a message to the rest. Violence is a solution, but horror is preventative. Prevention
Solution. What's up, Zari?
is
What's up,
better
Pip?
than a cure.
Juicefer says my entire skill tree is a mess. It can get messy, yeah.
An entire Harkonnen unit tucked tail and ran. Worse, they have some sensitive documents. Get said documents. Hurting anyone along the way is a bonus.
Testing
Remember,
station number 29, which is all the way back there at the bottom of the rift. Yeah, I know which one that is, because I always came in from the top and jumped down. But in this case, it's definitely going to be quicker to come in from Pinnacle Station and then run over from Pinnacle Station, for sure. Okay. But however, we have business that takes us back to Harko. So I have enough coin on me to get back. We've got some shit we can sell. Let's do that first and foremost. And then we can put some stuff on the exchange while we're in the city.
Still alive? Not too bad. We had a bet going.
Good for you. Holtzman shield, sell that. Slaver heavy jerkin, sell that. Slaver scout pants, sell that. Jerkin, sell that. Everything else is stackable stuff that I can sell on the vendor. Did I really get hang on, I got a small... Oh, we're good. I don't need to buy one yet for the fuel on my bike. Ooh, is Chris cooking something on the grill? Hang on, guys. I smell food. She is, in fact, grilling chicken. I did not know she was firing up the grill today. It was pouring down rain all morning, so I did not know that she was doing that today. So I'm going to have a really delicious lunch here in a little bit. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to involve grilled chicken. That's all I know.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Take me to
Music
Harko.
to my ears. Where do you... Well, the Harkonnens love their... Oh, all right.
And while I'm there, I can check the prices on some other stuff. Now, why is my... It's not working for some odd reason. I know, dude. Dude, Toombs, I love when any grilled food, like I love cooking on the grill, and when Chris Chris makes good food, so we both like grilled food, and so I am like stuff like that. It's just like, food, grilled food, yummy, tasty. Let me go grab that delicious, yummy stuff off the grill. Yeah, I will never say no to grilled food. Food is good. Nom 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 nom. Hang on. I gotta answer this. Hang on one second. Those voices in the Harkonnen area, man, that is some creepy ass shit. Dude, I would love a green egg tombs. I remember when those first came out, like, it's gotta be like 20 years ago or so. My uncle, I used to spend a lot of time with my uncle and my cousins. And he got one, like, when they first came out. And they were super expensive when they first came out. But it was so worth it, man. I remember the first thing he cooked in that thing was an applewood smoked ham. And it was delish. I haven't wanted to do the whole hog here because we don't plan on staying here forever, and so we're trying really hard not to put a bunch of stuff here that we have to move in a few years. So she has her wants and desires for a big outdoor kitchen, and we're sort of saving that until we get up in the mountains and can build the outdoor kitchen that we want. Yeah, that's pretty awesome if you've had it for 20 years, for sure. Okay, I think I can use this vendor now, finally. Show me what you got, bro.
Well. It seems someone gave you the clearance to view my special wares.
And also to touch your pretty bald head. Ha ha ha! I will touch it like an egg. Here we go. So eventually, I will come here and buy ornithopter parts from him. But it is not this day. Because I do not need an ornithopter. And I have a long way to go to grab the faction. Right now we're heading straight to the exchange. I think I still had some stuff on the exchange from like a week ago. I have no idea if it's sold. We is about to find out. The teachings of the Harkonnen, rah, 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 enslave all the people. My orders, active. I did not have anything for sale. Okay. Grapevine jacket selling for 10 grand. Okay, I'll sell it for 7. There's money in my pocket, man. It's all, every little bit counts for this little character. And now we say, let's sell advanced Servox. Let's sell them for 5 a pop. I really don't care. Aluminum ore, I have no idea what it's going to sell for, so let's say 200 a pop. Yeah, that seems a little cheap. 300 a pop, still a little cheap. Let's sell for 500 a pop. There we go, that seems a little more appropriate. 3 it is. Armor plating is selling for 142. Let's sell it for 100. Blade parts selling for 474. Sell it for 300. Calibrated Servox doesn't even have a price. Let's sell it for 500 a pop. Carbon ore, let's sell it for 350 a pop. Complex machinery, 500 a pop. erythritite crystal. I'm gonna try that for 1,000 a pop. It seems a little high. 500 a pop's fine. I'm keeping the fuel cells. Gun parts don't have a price. Let's do 350. Particle capacitors, no price. Let's do, I don't know, 350. I don't know. Everything sold last time I did this, so there's nothing on the broker. People want things. Oh, I have to deposit some money in the bank. I would like to deposit
Would
some
you like to
Ferrari.
deposit or withdraw Solaris? How much Solaris would you like to deposit?
Hang on. Why would that not let me sell? I want to sell with my Ferrari. What's up, Pipster 50? Why would it not let me sell? I don't know why it's got that in red. Now it's in green. Oh, that was weird. That had to have been a bug. I don't think I need to sell anything else. Nah. The last time I did this, I made like 80,000. So we'll see how much this character makes today. It's Saturday, so everything will probably sell over the next day or two. All right. Man, now I'm hungry after I smelled that grilled chicken. Trying to think if there's anything I need to do on the main character before I... Oh, I know one thing I could do here real quick while I'm running around in the city. Because I am still on the Mark 1, or whatever it is, bike that you make at the very beginning. And I think this guy sells either Mark 2 or Mark 3 bikes.
I knew you'd be back. Only a matter of time.
Mark 3. Well, that's Mark 3 buggy. But also Mark 3 sand bike. Perfect. Ooh, that's expensive for the booster. So I would need 50, 65, 75, so like 85, 110, 130, 145. Where were the treads? I don't, without just doing rough math, like probably 150, 160,000. That seems more expensive than the, oh, you know what I was doing? I think I was looking at the buggy and the, hang on, my wife just popped her head in and said something, and I missed it. Give me a second. Oh, I know what it was. Come here. Mommy let you in the room, didn't she? Come here. No, you gotta earn some money on stream really quick, buddy. Go say hi. You almost bought me a buggy. You almost bought me a buggy, buddy. What's up? You just want to go bother your brother? Are you not in a cuddle mood today? No? You're in I want to go torture my brother mode? Yeah. What's up? What are you doing? Oh, now you want to come down here? What's up? Do not attempt to jump off my back to your brother. Come on, let's go over here. Up, down. You little monster. Here, go over here to your... Go torture your brother. Frodo. He's being naughty. He does not want to get down now. Come on. Hey, Chris. Come here. You gotta get him off me. He doesn't want to get off now. He's just hanging out. He's literally just hanging out on Daddy's back. He's like, I don't want to get down. I'm comfy. Thank you. Now he's gonna rub all over my chair. He's like, oh, Dad, just love your chair. Oh. No, está bien. What are you doing, buddy? Where's that big baby? Where's that big baby? Go torture your brother. I'm done torturing you. I like picked him up and he's like, I don't want to be picked up. And then he's like, I do want to be picked up. I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna hang out on your back. This'll be a while. Huh? They'll fight here in a few minutes because they're gonna fight over the bed. I'll have to actually come do the math on this at some point. Thankfully, I don't need any faction. But there is a sand bike Mark III. There's like, it's like weird though. There's like, they're mixed in with each other. So I just got to go through here and figure out what all the Mark III pieces are and how much they're going to cost. But I'm genuinely curious though, because if it's more than the Ornithopter is only 120,000. So at first glance, it looked like the bike was going to be more expensive. So hang on a second here. I'm going to actually do this right now. Sand bike engine 15.3. Sand bike PSU 15.6. Sand bike chassis 27.3. Sand bike hull 33. Booster Mark III is 51,000. Where the heck are the treads Mark III? Those sand bike tread Mark III. There they are. 8.1 times. That's like 24,003. I think that's everything. Calculator time. That feels really expensive. Like, wait, what would be the point of doing that? Comparatively speaking, if the Ornithopter is only is 120,000, 24.3 plus 51 plus 33 plus 27.3 plus 15 plus. That's 166,000 to buy the Mark III bike parts. I guess the reason you can get the Ornithopter for cheaper is because you're getting the Ornithopter with factions. You have rank 4 faction when you can buy the Ornithopter. So I guess that's the difference, is like, this is not a faction purchase, whereas the Ornithopter is a... Hang on. That's really expensive for the Mark III. If I wanted to buy the Mark III bike, I wonder if the parts. I would have to check the broker, and I wonder on the exchange if you can find people who have crafted those pieces for less, because that's super 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 expensive. But very interesting that you could do it that way. Part of the challenge run. So if I want the Mark III bike, I will have to budget accordingly. But to be honest with you, if I'm going to spend $120,000 on something that's going to be on the Ornithopter, I'm not going to turn around and spend another $160,000 on a bike, because I can have a Mark I bike for next to nothing. Just thinking ahead for planning on this character, because I'll be able to run this Mark I bike into the ground. I'm never going to need a buggy, ever, because I'm not going to be doing any mining. Dude, is this the Harkonnen variant of the bikes? That's funky looking, man. Okay, well, I got that sorted. Don't think I owe any taxes since I moved over to the regular variant beef.
You're back.
No taxes due. And everything here is going to be waiting on these items to sell. So I think we can probably move back over to the main. Since I've accomplished a little bit with this guy today, we did a couple of runs, did like 3 quests, put a bunch of stuff on the broker. I mean, I could check for gear, but I don't really need to buy anything yet. Because we bought the Slaver Scout set, I didn't have to spend $25,000 on it, I'll tell you that much. The Duneman, see, this is where I might want to spend some money. Because, like, if I could find the Dune Man set, for that cheap, not right now, I don't need it today, but if I could find the Dune Man set for a reasonable amount of money, because if they had those for 6,000 to 10,000 per, I could get the whole set for 50 grand. That I'd be willing to do. All right, let me timestamp that since we're done with this character, and we can move back over to the main. 208 to 3. 33. And that's another 3 episodes for the Way of the Fremen playlist series. If you're not following along with that already, someone had asked earlier, what are the rules for the challenge playthrough? Go to the Way of the Fremen playlist over on YouTube and check the very first episode for more deets. Let's go ahead and move this over. Wrong screen. I'm sure. Server deets. That's my secret character. Super secret. All right. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Dear Renfail. Doesn't even say that. It says, Dear Content Creator. I gotta love these spam emails I get. Dear Content Creator, I hope you are in good health. My name is X, and I represent Evian, a premier label in the sealed market industry. We follow your YouTube channel and are impressed with your content and how you interact with your audience. We're interested in exploring the possibility of cooperation with you in the field of advertising. We believe that your channel is suitably aligned with the values of our brand values, company principles, corporate beliefs, brand ethics, and target audience, making it the ideal platform for endorsing our offerings. We would love to deliberate the chance of no one uses the word deliberate. We would love to deliberate the chance of acquiring advertising on your channel. Our purpose is to establish a beneficial to both parties association that improves the quality of your content and successfully reaches our audience. Please tell us if you are really ready to work with us. We can't wait to find out how we can work together. So he gave me the name of their company, and I guarantee you that email address, I gotta go over to my actual email to see it because it doesn't show me very well on my phone. I guarantee the email address is gonna be some spam email. It's so funny when these companies, I get like, my favorite is I probably get like 30 or 40 a day right now that are like Black Desert online advertising, and it's like from, yeah, this is from libero.it. I'm sorry, if your company name is Evian, why isn't your email address at evian.com? Why is your email .libero.it? Fuck off. Or how about this? Hang on. Canva Pro. Hey, we'd love to work with you. I represent Canva Pro. And the email address is azet.sk, right? Not canva.com. I'm sorry, if you're actually working for Canva, you're going to be sending me an email from canva.com. This is a legit, yeah, azet.sk. Like, the azet.sk is my favorite. You get so many from that. Like, here's a legit one. This is somebody from an electronics brand called Baseus. I wouldn't work with them because I don't do those types of ads on my channel. But it says, I'm so and so. I'm a brand manager at Baseos. We'd love to work with you. We've got a paid influencer campaign. This is a legit email. We've got these 5 products we'd like to market. Would you be interested? And if so, do you have a media kit that we can take a look at? And it's name of the person at baseus.com. That's a legit business offer. When you send me something and it's like azet.sk, azet.it, azet.btu, fuck off. Kids trying to spam. I promise we're a legit offering. <sighs> 22. Oh, I get some gold sellers too. I've had probably 5 or 6 gold sellers trying to get me to do, wanting me to sell gold in Dune Awakening. Boys, come on now. Don't make me separate you. Oh my God. Go sit in your corner. Think about what you did. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. It takes grown-ass men to make video games, so why wouldn't grown-ass men be playing video games? Damn straight. That's a good comment. I just separated you two. Smeagol, what is your problem, bro? Get back to your corner. You've got your own section of the bed to sleep on. There is no reason to be attacking your brother like that. Now you're gonna jump down on the bed and sulk. You're gonna jump on the floor. It's a film called Sneakers. Oh, somebody had mentioned the movie Platform earlier. Let me go look that up. I don't remember that movie Platform. Oh, yeah. I did see parts of that. I didn't care for it. It's a Netflix film. Yeah. That's the one where the food moves down. It was kind of funky. That was a funky, creepy, nasty film. Not a fan. I think my wife tried to watch that one too and was like, nope. Alright, let me see if there's anything else I need to grab from in here. What's up? Really? He's gonna sneak out. Okay. Can you go back to your bed, please? Come on, get back up on the bed. Your mommy did not come in here to let you out. You guys are being monsters. A D&D character from like 25 years ago. Alright. Triple check I paid all my stuff. I don't have anything on the broker. Smeagol, ¿dónde está Blanca? No, espérame. Okay.
You again? What now?
Yeah, we're good. Alright. I think at this point, we're just on a wait list to build the sand crawler for the guild. So that we can move into the final stages of deep desert stuff, which is going to be hauling out deep desert sand with the carrier. I will probably finally start doing Landsrad next week. And start working on checking out Landsrad, like rewards and gear. Because I've pretty much accomplished everything else I want to do. The alt, we'll see. The alt is getting pretty close to being, I would anticipate I'll be done with the alt by the end of the month. Because it's literally just going to be the Harkonnen storyline and the betrayal. I'm really not interested in doing anything else. If I have to do like the Swordmaster quests and stuff to finish up those quest lines, I will. But if I don't have to do the Swordmaster and Trooper stuff, I'm just going to ignore it and stick with Tier 1 abilities. Mostly I just want to do the Harkonnen storyline just to see it. But I do know some of the top, higher tier quest lines send you into some pretty dangerous places. So we'll see. What's up, Smeagol? Want to say hi to everybody? Mr. Grumpy. How we doing on production? Good there. I don't need any of that. Let's go ahead and produce all of that. Sneakers with Robert Redford? I don't know that I've ever seen that. $1992. Oh my god, that's a stacked cast. Holy shit. Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd, Ben Kingsley, Mary McDonnell, River Phoenix, Sidney Poitier, and David Strathairn. I've never seen that. Hang on, I gotta put that on the list. I guarantee you Chris would love it. She likes older movies. Sneakers. That's 1992? 1992. Something else I can watch and review on the channel. Hell yeah. 1992 caper thriller film. Directed by Phil Alden Robinson, who directed Field of Dreams, Sneakers, and The Sum of All Fears. All three of them. Well, I've seen Field of Dreams and Sum of All Fears. Hackers. Oh my god, that is a good but bad film. Oh my goodness. So he directed In the Mood, Field of Dreams, Sneakers, Freedom Song, Sum of All Fears, Angry Man in Brooklyn. I loved Sum of All Fears, and Field of Dreams obviously is a great movie. He also wrote Rhinestone. Oh, that was a bad movie. Sylvester Stallone, 1984. Oh my god, Rhinestone was a bad movie. That was a bad, bad movie. Oh goodness gracious. Soylent Green is a creepy ass movie. Yeah, for sure. Alright, I'm gonna go eat, guys. It's time for lunch, and I've got a cat who's sitting here waiting for me patiently to get up from the desk. He's like, come on, Dad, let's go get some food. That's probably it for the day. I may come back and do some more Destiny 2 after lunch. I haven't decided yet. It depends on what Chris wants to do, and I should watch the weather and see if see if storms are coming, because we had storms all morning. I think we're clear for the afternoon. Oh, if you listen to some people, we're already there, Hector. Like, they don't actually sell hamburger meat at McDonald's. They sell Soylent Green. That's what's in the meat patties. Thanks for watching, everybody. If I'm back with another stream, it'll be in about another 30 minutes. I might come back and do some more Destiny 2, but honestly, I've already pulled a good 7 hours this morning, so I'm probably done for the day. But there is always a chance I might come back. But if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lots of videos coming out on YouTube for the rest of the day, so stay tuned for those. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that might be.